Hey, what's good? It's Rockman, and welcome back to Get Gold, where my goal is simply to get gold. That is way too simple. Basically, I made a goal for rank to get to gold rank at the very least. Not gonna go anything beyond that right now because I can only tolerate so much ranked in a day. And to that end, I'm gonna upload every single ranked match that I have and do post commentary on it, whether good or bad. Nice or evil, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna upload it and do commentary on it and see, what I can figure out and see if I can make any improvements, which I absolutely can make improvements, of course. So this actually is the match I got to rank up out of Super Silver into Ultra Silver, and I feel kind of bad on this one because I'm not sure what happened. Like right now, everything seems to be going pretty okay, but he didn't have an answer. He seemed like he was on tilt from other matches, and I absolutely know the feeling. And so I felt a little bad. I dropped that combo there, but he kind of just stops playing at this point. Like he's gonna get up and just do nothing. So I'm not sure if it was a controller failure or connection issue, or I'm not sure what happened. It doesn't get much better, unfortunately. So Hex with 4 X's. Wow. Hex, I apologize. If you ever see me online when this match is in, feel free to message me so we can, you can have a run back or something of that sense. Or maybe run into each other in range, who knows. But yeah, it kind of sucks. Because it kind of just, I can kind of tell, just as somebody that has a lot of moments where it's just like, I don't care anymore, I could tell. That's supposed to be EX or Senha. Now, my brain did Tenko. I'm not sure why. I think so. I was thinking EX Tenko, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what I'm gonna do. But yeah, he just kind of gave up, and after that one match, he left. So it was unfortunate, but that was my rank up match, and so at this point, I am now Ultra Silver. I have not been Ultra Silver since I played on the PC version when I was playing Cammy. So just as a bit of background, I was playing Cammy since I got the game back in like or started playing the game. I had the game since before release. I bought it, I pre-ordered it, but I just didn't have a computer to run it until the end of March 2016. So in April 2016, I played Cammy exclusively, and I played her, well, not exclusively. I played Cammy, I played Laura. And I was learning both of them, and I focused on Cammy because there was nobody else on the roster that just really appealed to me. I was waiting for Jury to come out because this is before I knew they were going to change. This is before, the Jury changes happened and all that stuff happened. So I was like really hyped for Jury. I'm like, cool, I'm just going to rank up with Cammy. I'm going to focus on her and just get her as high as possible. And I actually got to about, I want to say 39-10 or something like that. So I was like right within gold range around the time everybody else was getting into gold. And I'm like, all right, cool, this should be no problem. I got it. And then I want to say around May, that's when the Jury trailer launched. And I started playing with the Jury, the hat Jury. So once I hacked her, started playing with her, I'm like, I'm just going to hold off and play with her once she releases rather than playing Cammy, which is a dumb idea. And because I was only with like 2 matches within gold. And I did it. I took Jury in a ranked, and I kept playing her in ranked, and I kept playing her, and I tried to make it work, even though it was clear that I was having issues, and I probably should just not play her in ranked. And I eventually got ranked, lost so many matches, I ranked all the way back down to bronze. Not super bronze, ultra bronze. I ranked down to bronze. I lost points till I got to the lower 1,000. And that was when I first just like really lost it, and I was like, I'm tired of playing everything in this game. I'm like, I just want to play a different character. And that's why I started picking up Mika, and then eventually went back to Corinne and tried her again. This lore is kind of wild, and I'm just, again, there's another confirm. That's supposed to be a crouch and medium punch, and I just did a jab because I wasn't sure. But I started getting a little certain around this area here. The problem I run into with a lot of lures online is I initially need to see exactly what they're afraid or not afraid to do, especially in the lower ranks right now, because I'm like, I don't know what they want to do. I was like, if he charges up a bolt, he's getting hit with a Senha, period. I was looking for that anyway, so that's how I was back there with normals. I shouldn't have with staying fierce, but that happens. But yeah, I have to see how YOLO they are. Because some lures, and just like any other character in ranked or any other player in ranked, you never know what you're dealing with. So you have to I like to sit and kind of wait and see what they're gonna do first, and see how they react to things, and how far the knowledge goes. And I wasn't sure if he had actual setups or anything. I was sure he was just playing as a straight up grappler with no mix-ups or anything like that, and he kind of was. Aside from, of course, pressing stand medium kick whenever possible. and he just let me jump over him there. And then I missed EX for Senha, not Senha, EX Tenko there. I did it a little too fast. I got the throw input instead because I tried to press kick and punch at the same time to get instant take on it. Right, the same, but like right after each other. If you do it too fast, you get a throw input. I want to punish that, but I probably should have did roundhouse to punish it. And yeah, then he just did overhead, and it's just, I'm just like really caught off guard by where he's using overhead at. And so now I've got it in my head, and I kind of like, okay. He likes to use overhead a lot. In neutral, as an anti-air, to make him breath weeks in the morning, he's going to use that overhead. Again, does overhead from that range. So I need to look out for that. I'm going to go behind him. Get full combo here. Did I miss the... Oh, I missed the Rochi. And now I dropped another Tenko. Man, a lot of my losses, a lot of my issues come from drops. Just dropping stuff like that. That should have down pat. I've practiced that like a billion times, but I've not practiced it enough in match, clearly. That was a counter hit I should have got confirmed off of that because it was a counter standing medium kick. I did another one, got a Tenko, and this match would have been over already. I've given him a chance to come back, but then he did an overhead. And that time I was ready for it because he did it earlier. And I'm like, he's at that range, he's going to do an overhead in neutral. I was going to punish it. And he did. So that actually went okay. In the sense that I started to pick up on his habits, started to pick out where he wants to throw at certain normals. The problem is I'm not doing max punishes. I'm dropping confusions. Confirms again. I'm confused. That's why I'm dropping confirms. There you go. Man, the more I watch my matches, that really is a big killer. I'm like, obviously matchup knowledge, learning my spacing, which is part of matchup knowledge. Anti-airing. I've gotten better at anti-airing, I think. I've still got some issues, and I know part of it's because I play Korean right now, so it's kind of hard to get the right distance to where I should anti-air and I won't get stuffed. But beyond all of that, I think my biggest flaw, what I really need to work on right now, is confirming punishes. Confirming out of punishes. Because I can do these combos and practice them in training mode all day, but I need to learn I need to practice confirming them and just running through the scenarios. Just practicing scenarios, practicing punishes, so that I have them down packed. I'm not trying to remember how to do them in the middle of a match, because that's my biggest problem. Is like once I see a punish, it takes me a moment to think, okay, how do I do it? At least that's what I think the problem is. I don't have it down to muscle memory. I'm just doing it automatically, no problem. Partly because of with Karin too is the fact that hers requires a just frame for me to get the right Tenko, so I'm always trying to time it out first, and I do it too quick. I need to slow down my inputs. But now, yeah, the lower player is like jumping all over me. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing the anti-air stuff. It's 2 stand medium kicks, I press the button so the counter hit. And this is what I mean by I need to stop doing that jump. I dropped another Tenko. Cross him up, he's never gonna block that. Now that I was surprised I dropped, because I felt like it was on time. And now I'm jumping way too much. I mentioned this in the previous video, but that's one of my biggest problems, that to start my offense, I've been jumping a lot lately to get cross-ups. Like, I'm not starting my offense off of confirms on the ground. And that's what I have to work on for sure, is confirming those options off the ground. When I get a crouch and medium kick, confirm that into a Tenko. Or even just confirm it into Mujin Kyaku, I think roundhouse. Yeah, roundhouse kind of like. You know, I have to get those confirms down. He's not going to block it again. Please tell me I hit this time. I missed the Orochi, and I had the meter for it too, so no excuses. I knew he was going to approach because he's trying to start his offense, and like, I'm just going to go ahead and take this EX with Senha. And that enough life, I'm like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I didn't believe in his ability to like do max damage either, so I didn't really stress it. There I got caught just pressing around at the wrong time, so he jumped over me, and then he threw me. He did 2 throw attempts in a row, and I think I kind of laughed when I saw that. I backed off to see if he was like trying to catch me with a normal, and he didn't. Jin Gaku, EX for Senha, okay, good, we got that. We got those. Like, I should have those all the time, but considering the stuff I've dropped so far, I'm not so sure anymore. So, we got that set. And I was like, okay, cool, we're on a bit of a streak here. I won 2 straight on that one. Alright, okay. It's making progress. This was good. I think that put me at like 3,600 or something like that. So now, I had like kind of a buffer between like the losses, so I could play a little bit more loose. It wasn't as tense to like play again. It's like, oh my god, I can't lose another match. I'm gonna go back down to Ultra Silver and lose all my progress, which I shouldn't be tense about that anyway. But I will say that playing in ranked again, as frustrating as it can be, has helped me to work on dealing with pressure situations. And I think that's part of it. Like, I think ranked is kind of a necessary evil for me when I'm not able to go to my local, or just if I'm, you know, it's late at night and I'm home or whatever, because I can go through a bunch of matches if I'm in a tournament situation. Granted, it does not simulate a tournament. Don't think it simulates a tournament at all. Just a matter of the idea of like there's something to lose, basically. When I go to a battle lounge, there's nothing really there to lose. I can sit and really practice, and I think that's where I get most of my learning, my actual learning from, when I play people that I know, or even just randoms that are willing to play long sets. When I play them in a battle lounge, whether I do well or bad, I can take that footage and you know, learn from it. And I usually get like more than 2 sets from people, especially from friends. And even if I have a set where I, you know, like the set I had recently, I actually had a huge, I went on tilt. It was not pretty. My room almost didn't survive. And you think you're not able to be affected by that, you know, because I went like a long while without being really on tilt. I had moments where I, like, my stick hit the ground or whatever. I just threw it down, like, damn it, because I, you know, it was a frustration thing. But I really thought I was starting to get beyond that point where I could really just go on like super tilt like that. And it happened the other night, playing a friend, playing Abigail, and again I still gotta learn that matchup, and I'm just like, I want to sell all my video games. I'm so done. And I had to go take a walk outside. But I know I like the game because after I took my walk and I had my frustration, after I did all that throwing stuff around, I came back in and was like, hey, I'm cool now, you want to play some more matches? And he's like, dude, it's like 1 o'clock, I'm about to go to bed. Anyway, right now this match is going pretty good. I hit my max damage, so yeah, that's another victory there. I'm hitting that. I went for another cross up. Why I did it in the corner, I don't know why. I kept the meter because I'm like, I can just get him dizzy with Jinkyaku, EX, did all the damage I could. I'm just going for a setup now. I'm going to throw him, and I'm going to go ahead and do throw loop because he's not going to do anything about it. Cool. The worst he's going to do is tech. I figured he might do EX, his EX uppercut, but he hadn't done it at all to that point, so I wasn't going to give him a chance to. Now, unfortunately, after that one match, he left. I think I may have raked him down. I don't recall. Don't quote me on that. But after that match, he left. He bounced. It was just one match, unfortunately. I want to play him again just to see, because I've been having trouble with Ed, particularly Lord Williams Ed, and I want to see if the stuff I learned from playing Lord William had actually translated, and if that was just a one match thing against this guy. But I think it did help. So shout outs again to Lord William for the matches. And now, thank you Set3S for playing me with Akuma, because it helps me to understand Akuma more. That being said, this is before the recent matches I had with him with Set3S, and he still wrecked me. This is not him, by the way. This is somebody else online. But yeah, I ran into this Akuma player, and this set actually was I think was a big positive for me, in the sense that, first of all, somebody is ranked above me, so I'm like, okay, cool. I have a habit of getting, you know, I don't say, yeah, I'll say it. I get scared when I see people that are ranked above me, or like, you know, are known. I used to deny it. I don't deny it anymore. It's something I got to work on. It's something I'm going to continue to work on. But yeah, once I saw that I had a gold rank player, I'm like, okay, all right, I don't want to lose this match. I want to get ran over, because a lot of the time I play Akuma players, I get ran the hell over. Like, it doesn't even matter. I just get wrecked. So I'm keeping that air fireball in mind, and the spacing of it as well, because I know what I can do for that situation, but I got to be on the lookout for it. Here I went for cross up medium kick. I'll allow that one, only because I kind of guessed he was gonna poke. I'm not sure how I got that hit there. He had to not been blocking, because I don't believe that's unsafe. That kick, that slide. I get hit by that setup all the time because I have no idea where to block that at, and I'm dizzy, and that's the end of round 1. And then he taunted me to win the match, which, I mean, you know, it's cool. I could have easily matched out of that and blocked it, but I wasn't thinking about it at the time, so he just taunted and got it. I'm like, oh, right. So he felt pretty good, and it's understandable. I got it. I feel him. It's good. And yeah, I'm getting severely wrecked. And right now it's probably because I'm just trying to stop him, and I'm not really taking into account what he's doing. So this is gonna be a wash, basically, complete wash. And I'm like, damn. All right, I'm gonna see in my head like, well, I gotta play another round of this. And I remember distinctly thinking in my head like, I'm just gonna end up losing this anyway, so I'll chalk this up to a loss. And I stopped myself. I took a deep breath. I think I waited for as long as I possibly could. I'm like, no, relax, stop thinking like that. Think about the match. Think about what you were dealing with, what you didn't respond to properly. How can you respond to it? What can you change? I didn't have a lot of time to think about that because, you know, between matches it's only like 10 seconds. But I did do some thinking, like, okay, and I kind of remember a couple of things that I wasn't doing, and of course, obviously, just dropping confirms or anything I get a chance to drop, I need to clean that up. But I did sit down and think, okay, what am I doing? What can I change? What is he doing? What can I make him do? What can I make him adjust to? And I don't think it happens in the first round here, but I think over time it starts to turn around. So let's see what we get, because I don't remember how this match actually goes. I just remember the result. So it's good to see it again, actually. Sometimes, because I have so many matches that I saved and I've played, I forget what, you know, how each match goes as I'm recording it sometimes. Because I kind of, when I record matches, I look at them fresh, like brand new, without anything in front of me. I take notes as I talk, basically. Yeah, he pressed the button because it was counter hit. So he's pressing the button after he does a slide. But what is he pressing? Because I'm counter hitting him with counter hitting. I said that's so weird. I'm counter hitting him with crouch medium punch. So that shouldn't work because it's 5 frame. I'm pretty sure it comes as a 3 frame normal. I know he does. So what is he hitting me with or trying to hit me with that he's getting a counter hit on? It can't be a DP. Well, he might try to DP, but he has a meter. Why would he just not use that? I don't know. But right now, I'm actually doing pretty okay. I meant to punish that with the crouch medium kick. Well, that crouch medium kick should have been converted into Tenko. I thought that would kill, but it did not. And I'm like, oh, I don't like the situation. I don't like not killing Akuma. It's the worst. He's doing a lot of air fireball, and he's doing it at the wrong spacing. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. And there, I'm like, he wants to go in and do an overhead. I'm just going to EX% out of this. At this point, I have so little life left, and I have 3 full bars, and I don't want to die with all my meter. So whatever, I will take the risk. Because I actually saw that dash for once. Like, I actually saw him dashing. I'm like, oh, I'm EX% high. I don't care. Like, I don't care what's coming next. I'm doing it. I think in this match, I started to get more, because it's like all again the same day. I got more confident in my confirms. Tenko, there we go. And then I went to do EX Roshi, and I realized the last time, like, oh, she's dizzy. And I already started doing the Roshi, so I need to not jump up. He EXDP'd me. This is where shit gets dangerous. He hits me. He confirms it. I'm back in the corner now. DP. This is where shit gets real. I was crouching, so he missed the throw. He didn't do palm, so I got lucky there. And then he just slid and didn't do anything. And then I confirmed meaty, stand fierce, V trigger and the crouch medium punch. I went for crouch medium punch is the easiest confirm. I didn't want to mess up stand fierce again. I'm like, I just got it. I didn't need that much damage to win, so it's like whatever, cool. Yes, I started to catch on to what he was trying to do. Kind of seeing what my options were in each situation, and it just calmed me down and like actually confirming in match, like, okay, and just make sure I actually get my punishes proper, you know, because I think a lot of the time, again, when I'm in match, I go like a mile a minute, and so I'm always like, and I'm like doing my execution way too fast. I need to slow it down, make sure I actually hit everything I need to hit. It's easier too to do fast execution on a hitbox. Something I've noticed is that my execution's gotten way faster since I've been doing it, but I need to slow it down for Street Fighter, and just in general, really, just for any fight game. I think sometimes I try and get way ahead of myself and do combos not with the rhythm or timing, but just to do them and react to what happens on the screen. And that's just, I need to get out of that and practice having the muscle memory down to where I'm just doing it. And I had gotten to that point with some fighting games when I played them, but Street Fighter 5 I haven't put that much time into yet. So now that I'm trying to put time into it, I need to actually sit and do that. Now, here, I got tired of him throwing air fireballs at that range. I didn't know if I could confirm that crouch medium kick into a Tenko that would hit, so I didn't do it. I just took the damage from the 2-hit combo and said, whatever, I'll hold that. I thought he was going to do another fireball, but he didn't. He actually just did a jump, and he didn't react to me command dashing, so I'm like, oh, okay. There, I knew he was going to try and go for a throw or a normal of some sort, so I was back and already walking out of his range, so I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and do my stand roundhouse. I tried to anti-air him there, because I thought he might do this regular jump in. He did an air fireball again. I was like, it's about time for him to do it, so I'll just dash out. I love command dash and other stuff. It's hard, because you have to kind of read it. I got hit by the fireball there. EXDP in the corner there. I wanted to crouch medium kick in that one, but I think I overthought the situation. But he let me out the corner. That didn't cross up. You know, Jin Kyaku, we're good. Yeah, I was able to just keep him in the corner, and even when I got put on the opposite side of that, I turned it around as quick as I could. Like, it's one of my goals as well when I get in the corner, because I know just this game in general is just so obnoxious in the corner, and I'm very bad at dealing with corner pressure. I try to get out of corner pressure any way I can. I didn't get EX Orochi, even though I did the command right, I just didn't get the EX. So I didn't feel terribly bad about dropping that, in the sense that I had the right idea. I just didn't execute it properly. So I just got to work on, again, tighten up the execution, making the muscle moves. So every day I do a little bit of execution, just like I do it. You know, I draw every day, or as many days as I can, or write as many days as I can. Same thing here. Just like anything you want to do, you have to practice it consistently, even when you're not doing something active in it. And right now, I just got pressure on him. Can't seem to get out. And then I just got hit in the face with a medium kick. I'm like, oh. I blocked the fireball setup. I think it's because he did it wrong, though. And I just did crouch a medium punch. I believe that was supposed to be EX for Senha, but I just pressed it too quickly. So I'm not sure. Again, he got counter hit. So I don't know what he pressed there because it's 5 frames. So I'm very interested to know what he actually did at that moment. But yeah, that was it. That was the last set I played of ranked this week, I believe. And I've been playing mostly battle launchers since then, and just been kind of sitting on my point. And I played 1 or 2 other sets that I may not have uploaded. I feel like I did. Either way, I think I'm at 3777 right now. So I will be playing again pretty soon. Probably by the end of this week, I'll go back on ranked and just see how it goes. Kind of took a break from it because I was playing locally and just getting some practice matches with friends and trying to expand my knowledge. So I don't want to sit on ranked all the time trying to grind it out, because I can really only tolerate so much ranked within a day above everything else before it just kind of gets my stress levels way too high, and I ain't trying to have high blood pressure. So I kind of just play ranked as much as I can, and then once I get through a bunch of sets, or you know, 3 or 4 good sets, I'll just call it a day at that point. The reason I had so many matches in this video is because I had a couple people that didn't want to rematch, so that kind of sucked. But shout out to everybody that played. Thank you for the matches, and if you see yourself on here and you have any questions, inquiries, or comments, or I don't know, advice or whatever, feel free. I am all good with it, with anything. Like I said, as long as you're not an a-hole about it, it's all good with me. If you're just watching this and you hopefully learn something from it, or if you want to help me out with something from it, feel free to message me as well. Excuse me. Yeah, just leave me a comment or just reply to me on Twitter, FTC_RockNinja. And yeah, I'm getting good about replying to stuff now because I have more time on my hands. So yeah, I'll definitely try and answer any questions or any discussions you want to have. You want to talk about character reveals or anything, whatever, it's all good. I'm fine with it. Yeah, anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you on the next one, which hopefully will be up. I'm trying to keep this on a weekly schedule, so this will probably go up every Wednesday if I can keep it that way. So I'll try them every week, play at least 1 round or 1 set of ranked or 2 sets of ranked, so I can have videos to put up consistently so we can see where it goes. And then once I get to gold, I'm not sure I'm gonna go from there. Platinum's a long off goal for me. I'm just right now just trying to get competency. The only reason that I made gold a goal is not because, well, partially because that way it's easier for me to get matches against player at a higher rank, because they see gold. It's like, oh, he's a gold player, I'll play him. That being said, I also should say shout out to any players that are like platinum or diamond or whatever that have come to my lobbies and played me straight up. Whether you taunted me or whatever the case was, and I'm sure I got salty at the time, whatever, it's fine. I appreciate that, because a lot of people don't do that, and I think that's cool that some people that are platinum will go and play in the silver players lobby, because you never know. I played a bronze player from Japan the other day, and I think I want to put that set up too and probably look at it and just see how it went wrong. I assumed he was going to be, and I made the same mistake. I assumed, oh, it's a bronze player, all right, he's playing Ryu, he's probably new to the game, no problem. He beat the shit out of me. It was not even like not close. It wasn't even like it wasn't, you know, an accidental beat down. I mean, he took my ass off, showed it to me, and then shoved me up my own ass. Like, it was that bad. It was pretty bad. So, and then he proceeded to leave after the set, and I was like, no, I want another set. But it's like he left, and he's a Japanese player. I'm like, I deserve that, you know. So, I say to say that rank doesn't really matter. It could be somebody that's a high rank that's not that great. It could be somebody that's a low rank that's phenomenal and just doesn't play ranked. I used to run into that a lot of time on the cross-teching. I said it before in cross-teching videos. For anybody that watched my old cross-teching videos when I was doing ranked on there, I said it before and I'll say it again. One of my greatest fears when I hold an open lobby is when I see a player come in that lobby with 0 points a year after the game's been out. Because that means that player never played ranked, and they have a totally different mindset than other players you would think. And I mean, some of the best players that we had in the scene had 0 points, or they had an account that had 0 points. I did too. Once I got my main account to a certain extent or to a certain level, and I started playing on PC, my main account was at A, and I had an account on PC that was at like C+. It was like 1900 points or something like that. And it's like, well, that's gonna happen if you start another account. I say it to say this, or I say it to say thank you to players that come in and realize. Either A, if you're going to a lower rate players lobby, they might be badass and might be able to hang with you. And I've been able to hang with some platinum, not all, some platinum players and some diamond rate players. And it's cool. And I'm like, just not to be a brag thing or anything. It's just to say that it depends on matchup, depends on what they play the matchup you're playing or not. If they're playing a secondary character, if you're playing a secondary character, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just straight up, oh, this person's diamond, I'm bronze, they're better than me. So, and even if that is the case, there is something you can take from matches. I actually have come to believe that there is something you can take even from extreme beatdowns. Even if you're getting destroyed or getting curb stomped, there's something you can take from that. It's not necessarily apparent, and if you don't see it, you can always go to somebody else that will see it and ask them what you can take from it if you're a newer player. In my case, I can take anything from any matchup. If I'm getting beat by a lower ranked player, I can take something from that matchup and realize what it is I'm doing wrong. If I'm getting beat by a diamond level player and I'm not getting hit in, I can look at that, see something that I can test. Like, even if it's not something I can really see, I can go and say, okay, what is that thing that kept hitting me, and can I test that? And I'm starting to understand I need to do that more often. I went on a long rant and preach thing here, but hopefully that helps somebody out. Anyway, like I was saying, how I got to that whole subject to begin with, platinum's a way off for me, because once I get the gold, I'm going to take a break from playing ranked. I'm going to focus on playing battle lounges and just upping my game more, and then I'll slowly play more ranked matches and play more sets. I'm pretty sure even if I get gold, I probably won't have it very long, because I'll probably just get ranked down the next day. I'll play like one gold player and just like, oh, well, there we go. That's one thing I don't like about this game's ranked system, is that you can rank down so easily. It's kind of annoying, because you just, in every single game I play, whether it's Splatoon, whether it was Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Street Fighter 4, whatever, when you rank up, there's a buffer you get for your new rank. In Splatoon, you get 30 points automatically on your new rank. It was Splatoon 1. I'm not sure how it works in Splatoon 2. I think it's the same idea. But you get a buffer so that you don't just immediately get up to a new rank, lose to better players, and then die. You get a chance to actually try and learn. If you can't learn and you rank down enough, then you lose your rank. I think Street Fighter 4 and Cross Tekken might have been a little too generous, because once you ranked up, you had to get the points. You had to lose enough points to go back down below your previous rank to get it. So you had like a 2,000 point buffer once you ranked up. But at the same time, I think Street Fighter 5 is like a little too ridiculous about it, and that's why you get this thing where like you get in a rank and certain players don't want to play anybody. And that's always been the case, but it's even more so in this game because the online is dodgy. And on top of that, you can rank up in one match, or in one set you can rank up. That person can beat you because they're now a lower rank than you, get double the point, well, not double, but a much bigger yield of points. You lose the set already. You can't get back to where you were, and it's kind of obnoxious. But I'm trying not to deal with that mentally and say, okay, focus on learning, because you're not good enough to get that many points anyway. This turned into a half-hour video, and I'm gonna leave all this in there because I think it's important. So anyhow, thank you for checking this out. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one when I go and hopefully get closer to gold. If I'm really lucky, I'll get some good matches and I will be at gold by the end of the next video. And I made this a really short series, like 4 videos. I anticipate that won't happen because I'll probably lose some sets or lose some matches. So I'm anticipating maybe 6 or 7 videos, provided I don't go like a bad losing streak and I don't go on tilt, which I'm very good at doing. But we'll see. We'll see how long it goes. And even if it does, then what I'll do is I'll just start heading towards platinum slowly and putting out videos consistently. So thank you, and I will holler at you later.